Okay, am I on? Greetings. Yours truly is back again. SJW Africa here. And yes, being a Jehovah's Witness could save your life. Some of you might have been wondering from what perspective, uh, how, how did I get to have something like that to say about the witnesses, considering the fact that you know I'm an apostate speaking against the religion. You know, I'm not here to exaggerate or uh, just put something out there so as to generate a public sensation. I'm actually out here for the truth, and if there's something about the witnesses that is worth talking about, I will talk about it, even in a positive light. Because if I don't do that, it does mean that I have something to hide, or no, I have to say the truth the way it us. There's something about the witnesses that is worth talking about. I want to zero in on it. If that um, comes off as giving um, credence to the religion, so be it. So I want to talk about how being a Jehovah's Witness can really save your life from the perspective of these uh, stories I'm about to tell, how it could reinforce your belief or the belief of the Jehovah's Witnesses in the religion. Really. Okay, let's get right to it. Once I was driving and I was flagged by this policeman and who asked me to pull over, and I did pull over. He, he approached me and asked what I got in my boot, and I said I ain't got nothing in my boot. So he asked to see it anyway. So I opened my boot and there was nothing in it but a bunch of literature, Wash Your Awake magazines in my boat. I don't know how they got there. I was still in the religion at the time. And once the cop saw the literature, no, and he asked, are you a Jehovah's Witness? And I said, oh, yes. And he just shut uh, the boats right back and asked me to get on my way. And I was like, wow, you see what being a Jehovah's Witness can do for you even now? You know, police in Nigeria are very notorious. We just had end of year, what's it called, end SARS protest. You know, it was a big thing in Nigeria, disrupted a lot of things, affected me personally in terms of getting back to work. So when you encounter a policeman, whether you are innocent or not, there must be something they want to rope you with. So you getting out of the police uh, bondage, as it were, it's something great that you don't have to sweat it out and having to explain yourself, which can be so exhausting. I just got a free pass because I was one of Jehovah's Witnesses. Okay, what you gotta say about that? So as soon as I got back in my car, I was like thankful to Jehovah, and I started humming that kingdom melody. Uh, we thank you, Jehovah, for how did it go? I'm a bad singer, really. We thank you, Jehovah, each day and each night. Okay, that's the song. That's not. I actually love that song. One of those songs that I did enjoy most of the society. Their songs are very boring. Um, like Psalm 152. Is it from 152? I want to. Oh, each time they sung that song, the whole congregation is just like, man, when is this gonna be over? Well, that's just by the way. So that's one incident of being a Jehovah's Witness can really, unlike how unlike what would happen to other people, they can, because you're a Jehovah's Witness, they treat you in a certain way. I had a personal experience, and this just reinforces your conviction, believe in the religion. This gotta be the truth. And some time ago, I was a teenager at the time. I just, a little above, I just emerged from a teenage years, and I was coming from an audition. I was auditioning to be an actor. That's the irony, actually. As a witness, I went to a worldly audition. I wanted to be an actor. I was so much in love in being able to, express myself as an actor, with the Nollywood and all that. So I was coming from the audition, just fresh out of college, and uh, I meant I was flagged down by these terrible looking cops, policemen, you know. So they stopped me and asked where I was coming from. And I was terrified because at that time, policemen were just going around the neighborhood and they see you walking for some unexplainable reason, they just pick you up and they try and invent all sort of things that you don't know about. You find yourself in the back of the wagon. So when you approached me, I was terrified because I'm alone in the city and fending for myself. If I get in police trouble, nobody was gonna come for me. So I was terrified. Hey, where you coming for? So I quickly pulled out. Okay, I was clutching a magazine, and I also had a big envelope that I had my acting stuff and the screenplays and all that. So I just pulled that out and pulled that out and showed to them that I'm coming from an audition, visibly shaking. I got my wash drawer and said, besides, I'm a Jehovah's Witness. I don't do no crime. So, and the policeman looked at me and they smiled and they let me go. Again, I said, wow, look at what being a Jehovah's Witness can do for you, because policemen have been known to kill when it gets some, because I saw some dudes at the back of the car, like 1, 2, 3, already handcuffed and all that. Sometimes they don't even get to the police station. They just kill them off and toss them into the woods and all of that. So police brutality and all of that. Now, as a teenager, those teenagers are prone to crime, and seeing me like that walking, it's probably that I'm into crime or into cyber crime or stuff like that. But they were just, as soon as I let them see my wash drawer, they were just like, cool. Again, these kind of footage, um, they they kind of, you know, let you, what do I say? Just like I said before, they just further convince convince you that this gotta be it. This is the truth. Look at what people can even identify with Jehovah's Witnesses just by the mention of the name, and um, they see you from a certain light, uh, one that is very pleasant, and you would think to yourself, if there's a reason for me to doubt if I was in the right religion, this is it. So again, I strode away from the scene, now walking proudly as a Jehovah's Witness as I walked out, and resolved that, wow, I'm going to be a Jehovah's Witness for life. And I know some Jehovah's Witnesses must have had experiences like these, and it does, these experiences do want to further consolidate their stay in the religion, not seeing things from the other perspective. So the question I want to ask, how did Jehovah's Witness come to have this public perception that people think that they're good people, they're honest and all that? Now, first of all, I want you to know, if you're a Jehovah's Witness, is that all these attributes of honesty, sincerity, being nice and all that, other religions have these as well. Now, the reason why Jehovah's Witnesses, people seem to look at them like that and identify with them like that is because they are in your face, door knocking, selling. They're told to behave in a certain way with a lot of efforts, even if that's not who they are. They want to be extra nice, very pleasant in their ways and attitude, because they want to appear very well to those on the outside, so they can be able to preach the good news to them. So that's why Jehovah's Witnesses are often come off as people being people that are very good, sincere. Now, the Baptist out there that has all these pleasant qualities isn't going door knocking, isn't having people every Saturday afternoon sitting by the walkway or under the tree, most times in Nigeria, trying to indoctrinate, teach them from their whatever handbooks and all that. So in doing this, each time you have a Jehovah's Witness come around your home, wherever they are, they always let you see that pleasantness, that good side. They would always talk about honesty, how you should not, how you should be good in your dealings with your fellow humans. No, they tell you these things. You see them come to you. So that's how they create this public perception. The Baptist, and that doesn't make what they are selling the truth. That you and some honest guy and all of that, you are sincere, you don't do any good, any evil. It doesn't mean that you cannot be deceived to carry a package that has something suspicious in it. So that Baptist or that other Pentecostal guy who is in door knocking is as pleasant as that Jehovah's Witness, and most times they're even better. But you don't get to see them because they don't talk about themselves. You don't see them going door knocking and coming to you always in your face, always in your face all the time. So Jehovah's Witnesses have successfully projected themselves to be shiny group of people. That's how. If these other religions were like Jehovah's Witnesses, always door knocking and all that, you see, they'll be able to extol their virtues just like the Jehovah's Witnesses, and people begin to identify with them. There's a religion here in Nigeria they call the Deeper Life Bible Church. They really don't go door knocking like that, but they have this reputation of being very strict in terms of morality and honesty and all that. So side by side, people talk about Jehovah's Witnesses and the Deeper Life Bible Church. Hey, these guys are very honest people. So um, being uh, uh, the reason being that uh, they are with a lot of effort push it out there to you that hey, we are different, so people see it like that. So there's nothing really special in um, Jehovah's Witnesses or that cop will let me go. It isn't because uh, there is something about the religion that is better than the other religion. The cops sees what Jehovah's Witnesses are selling and have been able over time been fooled by the outward appearances of the Jehovah's Witnesses because they're in all uh, uh, news and cranny of the of their yeah all over the place. So he's not able to see that other guy whose religion and their portrayal is just like that of the Jehovah's Witnesses, or even much more attractive. They don't see it, but Jehovah's Witnesses, they are selling. They let you see it. So that's the difference. It's not when things like this happen to you as a Jehovah's Witness, don't go on matching so dear for Jehovah and say, hey, if I were not Jehovah's Witness, this would not have happened. So mine, I guess I would have wanted to go much further than this, but I'm using a phone that doesn't accommodate much of these, and I'm already being told that I gotta wrap up. So, in summary, Jehovah's Witnesses and their projection and how the governing body has packaged the religion, they come off as very nice people. It doesn't really mean that they are better than anyone out there. When you leave the religion, you begin to see that there are very attractive people out there that are way better than the Jehovah's Witnesses in attitude, in honesty, and in everything. So the reason why you have these experiences, just like the one I related, is because the Jehovah's Witnesses religion have sold these outlook, this appearance to the general population, and they are fooled by it. And in no way does this mean that they have the true religion. This is SJW Africa. I want to quickly thank my patrons. Now, since I pulled my patron up, I've had a few persons come in and showing interest in supporting my channel. I wanted to talk more about what will be coming your way in terms of what I'll be putting out on this channel. With your support, I'm so grateful. For the convinces me not give up on this. Or Oh, sorry about that. Like I said, I ran out of space, and I just want to thank you. Was saying, trying to appreciate my patron before I got cut out, and I'll be um, having you stick around for the next video, and I want to wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from this other side of the world. See ya.